If you've been thinking about buying an air fryer but every time you look at one it feels way too big for your kitchen, the Bella 4-quart Slim might be exactly what you've been searching for. Because let's be honest, most air fryers are bulky. They're wide, heavy, and take over your counter space. And if you live in an apartment, small home, dorm, or just don't want another giant appliance sitting out all the time, size matters. The Bella 4-quart Slim is built around one main idea: save space without sacrificing everyday performance. So the real question is, does it actually cook well, or is it just compact? Let's break it down. First, the design. The Slim in the name isn't just marketing. This air fryer is noticeably narrower than traditional 4 or 6-quart models. Instead of being wide and short, it's designed to be slimmer in footprint while still giving you usable basket space. On the counter, it takes up less horizontal space, which makes it ideal for tight kitchens. It doesn't feel overwhelming. It looks clean and modern, and it doesn't scream industrial appliance. Now let's talk about capacity. 4 quarts is a solid middle ground. It's not massive like a 6-quart family model, but it's definitely more practical than tiny 2-quart units. In real-life terms, you can cook a decent batch of fries for 2 to 3 people, several chicken wings without stacking excessively, salmon fillets or chicken breasts comfortably, vegetables for a full dinner. The key, as always with air fryers, is not overcrowding the basket. If you give food space to breathe, performance improves dramatically. Now let's talk about actual cooking performance. The Bella 4-quart Slim typically operates up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is standard for most air fryers in this size and price range. It heats up quickly and maintains temperature well for its size. Because the basket is slightly more compact than larger units, hot air circulates efficiently around smaller portions. Fries come out golden when spaced properly. Chicken wings develop crisp skin if shaken halfway through. Breaded foods like tenders and mozzarella sticks crisp evenly. It's not pushing into ultra-high heat territory like some premium models that go to 450 degrees, but for everyday cooking, 400 degrees is enough to achieve solid crispiness. One thing I appreciate is how fast it feels for quick meals. Because it's not oversized, preheat time is shorter than larger 6-quart machines. If you're cooking for 1 or 2 people, this feels efficient rather than excessive. Now let's talk about ease of use. The controls are simple and intuitive. Depending on the model version, you may have manual dials or digital touchscreen controls. Either way, the interface is straightforward. Temperature adjustment is easy. Timer is clear. There's no complicated menu diving or overwhelming preset overload. And honestly, simplicity is underrated. The fewer unnecessary features, the easier it is to use daily. Now let's talk about cleaning. The basket and tray have a non-stick coating that makes cleanup manageable. Food residue wipes off easily if you don't let it sit too long. For best results, a quick soak after cooking makes cleanup almost effortless. Ease of cleaning directly impacts how often you use an air fryer. If it's annoying to clean, you'll avoid using it. The Bella does a good job of staying low maintenance. Now let's talk about who this is actually for. If you cook for a large family of 5 regularly, 4 quarts might feel limiting. But if you're living alone, cooking for 2, in a small apartment, looking for a secondary air fryer, trying to avoid bulky appliances, this is where it makes a lot of sense. Another advantage is storage. Because of its slimmer footprint, it's easier to tuck into a cabinet compared to wider models. That matters more than people think. Now let's be honest about trade-offs. This is not a massive batch cooking machine. If you regularly cook large portions of food, you'll need a 6-quart or larger unit. It doesn't have advanced smart connectivity or ultra-premium materials. It's designed to hit a practical price point. Noise level is typical for an air fryer. You'll hear the fan running. That's normal. It's not obnoxious, but it's noticeable. It's also not meant for heavy-duty commercial-style cooking. It's built for everyday home use. Now let's talk about value. One of the strongest selling points of the Bella 4-quart Slim is the balance between size and practicality. A lot of people buy oversized air fryers because they think bigger is always better. But if you don't need that capacity, you're just taking up space. This model gives you enough room for realistic portions without dominating your kitchen. And in this price bracket, performance is solid. It crisps properly. It cooks evenly. It feels stable and reliable. If you're upgrading from a tiny 2-quart unit, this is a noticeable improvement in usable space. If you're downsizing from a bulky 6-quart model, this feels more manageable. And that's really the key here: balance. At the end of the day, the Bella 4-quart Slim air fryer isn't trying to compete with premium high-heat powerhouses. It's trying to solve a very real problem: too much appliance, not enough space. If you want crispy results, easy cleanup, simple controls, and a slimmer design that fits into tighter kitchens, this is absolutely worth considering. Check the link below to see current pricing, because sales fluctuate frequently. If the size fits your lifestyle, the Bella 4 Quart Slim is one of the more practical compact air fryer options available right now.